a tiny ant just going about its day, when suddenly a sinister fungus invades its body, hijacks its brain, and transforms it into a zombie. Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? Well, hang on, because we're about to explore this creepy and utterly captivating fungi that turn ants into real-life zombies. Meet Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, a parasitic fungus with a name as twisted as its tactics, and also the mastermind behind this nightmare. From its looks, you can't differentiate it from any other mushroom. But remember, this isn't your typical mushroom. It's a biological puppeteer. You'll find it lurking in tropical rainforests, like those in Brazil, Thailand, and Central Africa, where it's evolved to target specific ant species, especially the carpenter ant. This fungus has been perfecting its gruesome life cycle for millions of years, and it's a chilling example of nature's dark ingenuity. To begin with, it all starts with a single spore, a microscopic harbinger of doom drifting through the humid rainforest air. When it lands on an unsuspecting ant, it doesn't mess around. The spore releases enzymes that chemically dissolve the ant's tough exoskeleton, boring its way inside like a tiny drill. Once it's in, the fungus unleashes thread-like structures called hyphae that spread through the ant's muscles, blood vessels, and tissues. But you know, what's the most bone-chilling thing? It doesn't kill the ant right away. Instead, it grows silently, releasing chemicals that tamper with the ant's nervous system, turning it into a living marionette. Scientists have found these compounds can mimic the ant's own neurotransmitters, effectively rewiring its brain for the fungus's sinister purposes. However, after a few days, sometimes up to a week, the fungus tightens its grip. The ant's behavior shifts dramatically. It abandons its colony and its normal routines. Now a slave to the parasite's will, its movements become erratic, stumbling through the forest undergrowth like a broken toy. Then, in a chilling finale, the fungus forces the ant to climb a plant stem or leaf, stopping at a precise height, typically 20 to 30 centimeters off the ground. This isn't random. It's the perfect microclimate around 25 degrees Celsius and 95% humidity for the fungus to thrive. Once there, the ant clamps its jaws onto a vein or leaf edge in a death grip, so powerful that its mandibles stay locked even as the fungus begins its next phase. In this phase, the fungus delivers its fatal blow. After securing the ant in place, it kills its host, but the show's far from over. It feeds on the ant's insides muscles, organs, everything, while preserving the exoskeleton like a hollowed-out trophy. Over the next week or two, it builds a stalk known as a fruiting body inside the corpse. And then, in a grotesque climax, this stalk bursts through, often right out of the ant's head, or thorax sprouting like a twisted nightmare. Once mature, it releases thousands of new spores into the air below, raining down like deadly confetti to infect more ants. Research shows a single stalk can produce enough spores to target dozens of victims, making this a ruthlessly efficient cycle of destruction. But did you know why scientists care so much about this fungus? Well, Ophiocordyceps is a treasure trove for science. Researchers are studying how it manipulates the ant's brain, hoping to unlock secrets about neural control that could influence fields like psychology or robotics. There are also some other parasites that pull similar tricks, like snails climbing plants, and fish swimming into predators' jaws, all driven by their own hijackers. But there's more. This fungus produces unique chemicals with serious potential. Labs have shown test results according to which its unique chemicals can be used as antibiotics, antivirals, or even anti-cancer agents. But on the flip side, climate change could alter where it thrives, potentially disrupting rainforest ecosystems. But well, there are hundreds of Ophiocordyceps species, each tailored to target a specific ant, turning them into mindless zombies. Fortunately, it doesn't affect humans, otherwise, who can say when we would have to go through a zombie apocalypse. So, that concludes our today's zombie fungi. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more weird science. Hit the bell so you don't miss next week's video. We're tackling another weird topic.